welcome to the uni series. So let's dive right into it. So on today's episode, we're going to be looking at embrace your career choice and do not allow people's mindset to reshape your focus. Brief experience. When I started out, I was in the School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, also known as NANCOTA. So whenever someone comes to you, you're a fresher, you're in first year, they want to know what you're doing or other interests. So someone would come and they would ask like, oh, what program are you doing? I'm like, no, I'm in NANCOTA. And it's like people kind of knew when you said NANCOTA, it was the School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, though I know that there are other programs that have a NANCOTA as well. So then the next question would be, okay, so what do you want to pursue? I'm like, I want to pursue medicine. You have to study hard 24/7. There's no parting for you, no parting. If you've ever thought of parting, zero, or else you will fail. That's the kind of feedback I'll get whenever I say that. I don't know about what you're getting, but that's what I would get. And then later on, I decided that I wasn't going to tell anybody because I didn't like the feedback that I was getting. So I was like, no, whenever somebody asks me, I'm going to have a different response. So when somebody asked me, I was like, well, I'm kind of still making up my mind of what it is that I want to do. So that's what I would say. But meanwhile, I knew what I wanted to pursue. Yeah, but I wouldn't say much. So what I learned from that experience is that one, it's important to know your why. Now you are in university, there are a lot of experiences or a lot of things that you're going through, or whatever it is, college and all that. There's a lot that you're going to experience. So you need to know your why. Why are you pursuing that course? Right? Because every time you will have those challenges, you can go back to your why. Right? Why exactly is it that I started? And your why will help you to push forward until you reach your goal. So know your why. Number two, put in the necessary effort that is needed into your schoolwork. When I was going back, when I was mostly, so we'll get responses like when you're in School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, no play or anything like that. But those who were in business, it was like, it's a laissez-faire kind of life. You can play around here and there. It's okay. It's fine. It was easy going. But later on, we found out that wasn't the case because every program that you're going to pursue, whatever program that you're in, has got its own challenges, and that's why perception matters. Do not take in another person's perception or another person's experience to be your own. Have your own person. What exactly do you want to achieve at the end of this particular program? Right? What are you aiming for? Have those things for you, and please do not take in another person's perception, because one, you do not want to suffer the consequences. You don't want to lose that bursary of yours, right? And you want to stick it through until the end. So perception matters a lot. Then number three is mind whom you tell about important decisions and choices. So the choice of making what particular program you pursue, right, is something that you want to be very careful whom you tell. Energy matters. It matters a lot, and it's very important to surround yourself with positive energy. So you can tell particular people that you know have got great interests for you, right? Like, okay, this is what I want to pursue, and those are the people that you'll be free to also communicate with when it comes to challenges that you're facing, because you know that the feedback that you will get is something that's going to uplift you. Right, so it's very important whom it is that you tell about important decisions, like what career choice you're making or what it is that you want to pursue. From me, it's goodbye until next episode. On this particular episode, we're going to be looking at a scrapbook. Simply defined, this is a book where you collect memories and preserve them. Brief experience. When I was in uni, right, so I had a number of experiences which were amazing. For example, the first time or the time that I had written an article in the school paper, I was like, hey, that was amazing. Oh, the time that I had a great, amazing, like a birthday and it was with a group of friends. That was fun. Well, the first time I hosted, I hosted a friend's birthday party. That was fine. Or any business adventure that I pursued. So there were like all those memories. The time that I got a grade below 50%. All those memories, and I didn't collect them. Yeah, so you can only imagine. And the number of soft copy pictures that I have, like I have them here and there, but there are also a lot that I lost, and I wish I still had them now, because this is when I am going to create my own scrapbook. Can you imagine? I didn't even know that there was a thing like a scrapbook, to be honest. I knew about journals, diaries, and all that, but a scrapbook. So, and there are fun ideas of how you can do this. You can look for ideas on Pinterest, you can look for ideas on Instagram, anywhere, YouTube. This is why I had this topic is right here, right? And to your ears, it's very important to have a collection of your uni diaries or your 20s. Sometimes we tend to forget the experiences that we had or how far we've come, and we tend not to recall, and we tend not to appreciate. And a scrapbook is one way to help you like recall, and also help you like, this is the person that you are, a person that can do this. You did it before, you can do it again. Yeah, it's that kind of memory book. Yeah, so I was like, I love this idea. I wish I had the idea. It's just a great way to express your creative side, and I believe it's also a great way to relax when you are just feeling more stressful, having a hard time. It's a great way to relax, expressing your mind in a creative way. And what way to do that than a scrapbook? And also it will also like spark your mind to experiences that you would like, and what it is that you would like to put into your scrapbook. Yeah, so I would definitely encourage a scrapbook. And as always, it's important to know your why. So if this is something that is for you, why do you want to do a scrapbook? If you've never done it and you're like me in your late 20s, go ahead and do it, and I'm sure you'll have a great time. I'm about to start mine, and you are gonna do it well. And if you are just starting out in your 20s, this is something great that you can do for yourself. You're starting out, you're in your unis, you're midway, starting out, or wherever it is that you are. It's a great way to put in your memories and express yourself creatively. It's an amazing way. So from me, it's goodbye until the next episode. So today's episode, we're going to talk about university is a package experience. So briefly, I personally didn't really grasp this concept that it's a package experience. I went there for school, and that was my main focus. My studies, I get done out of here. And then I discovered that it was a lot. There was a whole lot that was happening, from personal experience to family issues that came in. And the thing is that all these things sort of affects the way you move forward when you're in university, right? And then not only that, but there were also opportunities, right? University is also a place that brings about opportunities. They came, and I really didn't necessarily get those opportunities, and I didn't even fully understand. So I could not get the opportunities. And then now, like, it's only later on that you realize that there are actually a number of opportunities in university. So what am I trying to say? University is a whole lot apart from you going there and getting that degree. One, I've said the opportunities. So there are opportunities that will come your way, right? Or opportunities that will be there in school. Get those that align with your why. You see where the why comes in? Get those that align with your why. And not only that, but when you know that this is something that you can do, right? And you can learn from and you can enjoy, go for it. At the same time, do not forget your studies, right? Know how to maneuver. And you can learn how to do that. And you learn how to do that by one, asking the right people. This is where also, if you've been watching the episodes, I mean, you know where I'm coming from when I say it. That's why the people whom you talk to or converse to about important issues, that's where that particular point comes in. So then number two, apart from opportunities, it's the challenges that come along the way. It's like whether you like it or not, they come from a personal point of view, from family, and those challenges that can be very destructive, and you do not know if whether it's even worth it to still be in school, right? So one thing I would say about this is that one, it's always important to have personal introspection. You will find that in university, this is a point where you actually like have moments where you think a lot, right? And it's because, yes, there are a number of things that you need to think about, and it's because you're experiencing certain things that are just so new to you. So you really need to have this moment to think about. And when you're having those moments to think about what is your source, what's strengthening you, is also very important. So this is where the friendships that you have, the people that you surround yourself with, come in. It's always, of course, it's important to have friends that are within your age group. But many other times you will notice that when you have a challenge or a problem, the advice or encouragement that they will give you, it'll be yes, some of it will be up to par, like it will really help you and all that. And sometimes you will find that maybe you just feel like they're not getting your point. Also understand that you are within the same age group. What are they really going to tell you that's going to help you greatly, right? So it's important to have friends that are older from your age group, that can actually help you, that that they're people that you can talk to. And of course, finding those, it's easier said than done, because I really didn't have them as many. No, I didn't. I really didn't have them. Now I know that they're very important, and you can find those later from church, yeah. And you can also find them, also as I've said, taking on opportunities. You find that when you take on opportunities, you will meet people that are older than you, that you can have a conversation with, that can kind of help you go through a challenge that you're going through. So that's why it's important. As I said, it's a whole package. Get involved. Don't just stay glued to your studies, books. Get involved and find that community that is for you. Yeah, so number three, apart from surrounding yourself with the right people, the other point is know your why. But getting back to your why, you see why your why is important. If you've not done your why, please write down, why are you in school? What do you want at the end when you're done with your university? What would you have loved to accomplish? Write it down, because you will, no matter whatever it is that you will face, you can still go back there and be like, this is why I'm choosing to stay. This is why I need to get it together. This is why I need help, which is the last point. Get help. You're not alone. The challenge that you're going through, somebody else has been through it. They have maneuvered through it. So can you. So please get help. I know in universities, there should be counselors there at every school clinic. There should be someone to help. They're not only there to help you with your physical conditions, but also mentally when you're going through something and you just need someone to talk to. Right there, go there and ask. If you've never asked, go and ask. Like, do you have counselors? When can the counselors be seen? So that when you're going through something, you can go there and have a conversation with someone that can greatly help you. They can make you see things differently, or they can, so please, help is there, right? It's not the end of it. Or if you're going through a challenge in university, as I've said, it's a package. It's like life. on its like a packaged life experience. It can be amazing, sometimes it can be chaotic. At the end of it, we'll understand that if I could go through it and somebody else went through it, so can you go through it and emerge victorious at the end of it all. For me, it's goodbye until the next episode.